Is leave granted?
Leave is granted.
Leave is granted. The member for Canning has the call.
I move amendments 1 to 3 as circulated in my name together.
Member for Canning.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. I move this amendment on behalf of the Coalition to safeguard the integrity of this proposed Joint Defence Committee. This is a committee where important and sensitive national security matters will be discussed. It will be a committee bound by secrecy provisions to protect information that is vital to Australia's national interest. It will have access to information that needs to be protected in peace and especially safeguarded in war. Therefore, the membership of the Joint Defence Committee must be selective because of the obligation to protect sensitive information in the Australian national interest. As a baseline, we must have a committee membership that is committed to defending the Australian people with lethal force if necessary. We must have a committee membership that supports and upholds our alliances, including with democratic partners like the United States and Israel. And we must have a committee membership that will protect sensitive information from our strategic adversaries. This is a modest but hugely consequential standard that we seek to uphold in the moving of this amendment. It reflects the long-held and practiced consensus and convention of the two major parties that have governed Australia since the end of the Second World War. And with the emergence of new threats and a new strategic disorder across the globe, it must now be insisted upon and codified in legislation. We cannot risk the Greens becoming members on the Joint Defence Committee as they fail on all three tests that I have outlined. The Greens are ambivalent about military power as a precondition for a stable and lasting peace. The Greens wish to sever our alliances from the US and Israel. And the Greens celebrate the radical transparency that Julian Assange has popularised with his reckless leaking of classified documents. Such people are not fit to govern, nor are they fit to serve on this Joint Defence Committee. This Joint Defence Committee is for parties of government and should be restricted to those capable of governing Australia. This amendment makes that crystal clear by preventing the Greens and like-minded crossbenchers from serving on the Joint Defence Committee. We move this amendment in the Australian national interest, and if it does not pass, we will vote against the government's bill. I note that members on both sides of the House believe in the merits of this Joint Defence Committee and the increased accountability and transparency that it will bring, particularly in times of war when we have troops in the field or sailors at sea or aviators in the air, and questions need to be asked of strategy. I also note the fine contributions in the House by members on both sides, including the member for Wentworth, who is eminently sensible on security matters. But I will leave it to the government to explain how they will safeguard our nation's secrets if they persist in leaving open the door of membership to radical Green activists in our parliament. Thank you.
Thank you. Member for Canning.